I watched this, and it's supposed to be based on a true story. And it's this guy who's, I don't know if I'd call him politically left or right. It's just this guy, this mentally ill guy that hates the government. And he's trying to brainwash his kid with all this propaganda about, how do I explain this? This guy tries to make up his own government or something. It's really weird. So him and his son are trying to survive after his guy's wife died, and then he has this mental breakdown and is mad at the government, and their house is about to be foreclosed, and he keeps saying, "Well, the government has no jurisdiction over my house," and all this, and it's just very strange. This guy's thinking. So most of the movie is him preparing the kid to fight the cops. And then they get pulled over the first time, and the guy's like, "Give us your ID and your insurance and all this." And he hands the cops these papers that are saying, "I am this sovereign guy, and this is a conveyance," and all this like weird, how do I put it, word salad, basically. The cops like, "If you don't have a driver's license and insurance, then we're gonna have to impound the car and all this." So then he gets taken to jail, and the kid gets put in this like child protective services thing, and then the dad gets out of jail and gets him. And then they're going around doing these lectures about how the government can't take your house and do all of this. Like, it's all bullshit. That's the best way to put it. This guy just tries to word salad everything and create his own government that the real actual government doesn't acknowledge. Or a straw man, as he tells the kid, "Beware the straw man. The straw man will get you," and all that. It's like, okay. So one of my main gripes with this movie is they horrifically telegraphed the cop. All right, where is it here? Let me put spoilers on this. Okay, before I get into spoilers, I would say that this movie, it's not woke. It's I I don't know how to explain this movie. It's just I'll tell you that it's not woke. There's no gay shit. It's just this guy that hates the government. Like I said, it's based on a true story apparently, and is teaching his kid to shoot the cops and all this. um, what is this rated? 6.3 out of 10. I don't know. I'd probably go 5. The problem with this movie is the okay, now I'm getting into spoilers, like I said. The problem with this movie is they telegraphed the cop and what was gonna happen to him. I was gonna say though, as for watchability, it's okay. I would say it's an okay movie. It's just, I don't know, the dad on there with his word salad crap and trying to create this government that nobody acknowledges it and all this is just, but like I said, it's supposed to be based on a true story. So they show this cop throughout the movie and he's training, and then they show his dad, and his dad is the guy that talked to them after they got busted the first time about not having a driver's license and insurance. So the sergeant, I guess, Dennis Quaid, knows who these people are, and then he's training his kid through the whole movie, and then they're showing him with the kid and all this stuff, and you just know what's going to happen. That was a horrific. That was the worst Telegraph I've probably seen besides Shane Davis kickboxing. I mean, it was just so obvious this cop's going to get it. So then the house gets evicted and they lose their shit, and then they're just basically living in their car, driving around, and then we're getting towards the end, and then this cop pulls him over, and he's doing the same thing, like, I am a sovereign person. I do not have to obey your commands and all this stuff, and so he calls this other cop, and of course it's the guy you've been seeing the whole movie, and I'm like, okay. Well, I knew this was coming. So he pulls up and he's like, what's going on? And he's like, I don't know. This guy's like, thinks he's his own government or something, and he won't listen to us, and he's got no ID or insurance or anything. So they're like, okay, well, since you don't have a driver's license and no insurance, we're going to have to arrest you. So they start trying to arrest him again, and then he freaks out and is fighting them. And then the kid, he's got an AK in the car. The kid grabs the AK and jumps out, and he starts just blasting the cops, man. He just like mows them down like nothing. And then him and the kid get in the car and they run off or drive off. And then they're in some grocery store and they see on the news about the killing, and the kid's like freaked out. He's like, why'd you make me kill these people? Why couldn't you just do what they said? And you have enough money to pay the house off. And why don't we just pay the house off? And it's like, I'm not giving them my money. I'm my own government. Why do I have to give them money when I'm my own government? And all this. It's just this whole mental illness thing with this guy that people don't acknowledge his government. So now we get at the end of the movie. When they come out of this grocery store, these cops pull up and have him surrounded. And it's just this massive shootout. And then the dad, whose son got killed, just mows this guy down. And then the kid goes to grab his gun and he gets it. And they both die for nothing. And then the end is they just show the sergeant guy with his son's dead son's kid, and you're just like, oh boy, this is fucked up. So there you go. It's not woke, no gay shit. It's just, I don't know. It's just this guy and his word salad. It's like trying to watch a movie with Kamala Harris. Put it that way. I'm my sovereign government. You can't tell me what to do. I have diplomatic immunity, and I'm my own person, and you can't pull us over, and we're our own country, and it's like, okay, whatever. Anyways, that's it. It's not the best movie, not the worst movie. Like I said, I can't say that the guy's really left or right. He's just this guy that's like anti-government hardcore and spends the movie training his kid how to shoot cops. Well, it paid off for him at the end because that cop, he just mowed those cops down. I'm like, geez, man. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.